Hello Aquarius, welcome to Divine Debut, welcome to the extended reading for the general reading of 2021. Okay, dear Aquarius, I had difficulty with the title because, as I said, you are taking a gamble here and it's leading to something very important with the Lenormand, which is a very important deck because it does speak very differently to what the tarot does. Now, whatever choice you've made, as I have been saying in the free reading on YouTube, you are dealing with the South Node and life stats. So whatever choice you've made, it's like, I've made my choice now. This is what it is. So I just hope that the choice that you make in the year 2021 is going to be the right choice for you, and it's going to give you what your heart desires, what fulfills you. Because I see here with the Hanging Man twice, it means that you haven't been living. You've stopped living. There's been no movement, okay? And there's been stagnancy, which is not healthy. So obviously it was necessary, and that's why the astrology so affects us so much. And the celestial bodies in the sky, they provide help for change, which is necessary and healthy. As I could see here, you've got the third party and regrets, and you can flip the reading over and see it from a different point of view, okay? So you can take whichever side is your side, and remember that it is a general reading, it's not a personal reading. So let's go into more cards and see what is going on for Aquarius, dear Spirit. Okay, so let's have a look at the oracle here. Amira's love oracle. Let's look at more into love. Now, of course, it is a love oracle, but it could give you messages that are, sort of third person people that are surrounding you, and they're affecting your relationship in some way or form. So let's see for Aquarius, please, Spirit. As I've said, Jupiter and Saturn in your sign, it's like a learning curve. It could either help you or it's going to make you grow through the lessons. That's how Saturn works. So please show me in 2021, please, Spirit, Aquarius and love. Okay, thank you. Okay. We have spiritual growth, and that is obvious. We've got the divine masculine here. Now we've got, usually it shows a masculine figure, but we've got the masculine and the feminine within us. And the masculine, of course, is more about action, taking action. It's not so, that the masculine side is, I do something about it. I perform. I do something. I don't sit there. I'm not recessive. Okay, so even if you are a divine feminine, then this could say that your masculine side is spiritually growing, spiritually inclined. Okay, so you can look at it that way as well. We've got union. We've got work. So what I want to say, first of all, for those of you that are finding a love that could be someone that you've already known, remember what we had here. We had the card of return and the nostalgia. Healing, yeah. Could mean that whatever has been happening for you, if you were in a union, if you were married, let's say, and you're going through divorce, separation, maybe your partner was the reason for your spiritual growth. Usually spiritual growth comes after difficulty and challenges, right? It's all about fate, and it was a debt that you needed to repay. And if this is a new spiritual connection, then this could be something around work, or it's saying that you need to do the work before you can spiritually find your balance and your peace, because you've got the card of peace here, through another union, a higher union, you know, a more spiritual union, a divine connection. Let's see what else we've got. We've got blonde female. Blonde could be also someone that dyes their hair red, or this could be a strawberry blonde. Light colored eyes, someone that's very very down to earth, very grounded. Could also have fire in their chart because of the red. We've got money, which the money card in this oracle many times reminds me of the Ten of Pentacles. So it could be saying that this could be a long-term connection. Now, of course, if this is an ex of yours, then it could be costing you money if you're going through legalities. Let's take one more. And we've got dating, so there you go. You could be spending money on a new partner or an old partner, but this could begin with dating. Remember, you've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Four here, which says that you could be challenged. You could have expenses as well. Okay, if there's any legalities that you're dealing with. Some of you could be taking some time out at the casino, okay, spending time with friends as well. So just take care with that. You could have lucky periods with Jupiter. Once, roughly in May there, as Jupiter will stop at the 2nd degree of Pisces, that would be a very good time for, you know, writing a lottery, buying a lottery ticket. Try not to gamble too much because Jupiter expands. It can give you a lot of money and a lot of luck and wealth, but it can also give you lots of expenses depending on how it is affected in the sky. So we've got dating. This is the Two of Cups, so I do see a new spiritual connection, or you're happy to be single, but this could also turn into something long-lasting. Look at that, Aquarius. Just look at that. I feel that you're making your choice. You need your freedom, and you could be just dating and not wanting to get into something long-term. If you're teaming up with someone that is not so fixed, okay, someone that's more about just being together. Okay, so we'll put these aside right here. I think that you're going to be in your element with the Freedom card for sure. This could also be a good time if you're working hard. Okay, we've got good money coming through as well, which can make you feel abundant where love is concerned, but also a union. Feel very happy within a new union. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. Now, of course, we've got these cards. I'm going to take another layer, but I want to take a couple more cards here. Let's put the Divine Masculine there as it was the general energy. So let's see more, please, Spirit, more into what's going on for love for Aquarius in 2021. We've got grief. The Divine Masculine has regrets and the Divine Feminine has grief. So what does that tell you? To me, it says that the Divine Masculine stepped out and the Divine Feminine is grieving. Let's have a look. We've got free will, again, a card of freedom. And what I feel here is that if someone's made the mistake to step out of a marriage, they have regret it. But the grief from the Divine Feminine is wanting freedom. Of course, the free will is in between both. So remember what I said, you're fixed, and it's not that you want, you don't like change, but you also need your freedom. Let's take another card. And we've got communication, which communication means this is communication on a higher level, which means a lot of you could be connecting through social media. You could be connecting spiritually, telepathically to a new soulmate, okay? That's what I see. and we've got abandoned. So this is a situation that you are leaving behind, and this could have to do with a child, the inner child, issues of abandonment as well, maybe from your childhood, or the person that you've been dealing with, solitude. Yeah, looks like there hasn't been a lot of love here, and because I'm going to say everything has got a time span, time limit. Maybe it was just time for something to end for you. Remember what I said, life's debts. You're letting something go. That's what your journey is in this incarnation, dear Aquarius. So let's take more cards, and I'm taking another deck to look at each month. So let's look at January. January, thank you, Spirit. January with the Two of Wands. Why do we have the Two of Wands in the month of January? What's going on? And we have also same card, so Page of Cups. This is like a let's go out. This is you starting to figure out, I would say more than likely, that your sacrifices have not been maybe appreciated. And remember also that the Page of Cups can be an apology. Apology could come. The apology could come before or after you've made your decision. The apology could be from you or could be from the other person. Let's have a look. Because we know the Page of Cups is very childish. It wants to have fun. It's not about being the King of Cups. Okay, so it wants to play. It's a child. And of course, it's a message. It's a message of love also for some of you. Let's look at February. We've got the Eight of Wands. There are those messages, love messages to and fro. Some of you are wanting to really, you're sick of being stuck, stagnant. You're wanting to maybe travel through the air, go to a distance. These are also love messages. And remember that the Hangman can also mean deception. So communication through social media, love messages. Be careful that, because Pisces can be unconditional love, but it can also mean deception. What I feel mainly here is that you're really burning to get off that stagnant energy, right? Let's have a look. And we've got the Page of Wands. You want to go on that journey. Another page. We've got a couple of children here. Page of Wands is, I want to go on that journey. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to explore. Okay? I'm the traveler. I need to do this. I feel the desire to do this. And we've got Judgment, and Judgment is right here. I was going to put it there, but I'm going to say the month of March and April, it is Judgment time, right? So remember that the Page of Wands is the Aries energy. Aries, the ram, Mars, passionate. It's going to fight for its freedom, right? And Judgment can be a heavy judgment, or it's a wake-up call that your life is starting to resurrect. Let's look at Judgment in the month of April. More, another page. So much about messages, fresh energy. Remember, you've got a couple of aces here. And remember also that this is the time of your birthday, right? This area here. So some of you are already starting to sort of break out of that stagnant energy and starting to self-love. Do things that make you happy. Let's have a look, because the Page of Swords can also be, it can be the spy. So if there's communication through social media, remember that the Page of Swords can also be the spy. So if someone's checking you out, spying on you, we've got the Observer here, remember. May for Aquarius, please, Spirit, and that's when we've got the Eclipse. We've got the Six of Cups. So the Eclipse means something is leaving your life. Remember that this is a card of nostalgia, looking back at the days, but also this could mean, well, even a message coming through from an old soul, old friend, old acquaintance. Remember that is the soulmate connection, the Six of Cups. When we used to play in the school grounds, for instance, right? Let's look at the moon. Okay. And we've got the Two of Wands. As you've got it there, there's, wow. So whatever's going on in January will be showing up again in the month of June. Two of Wands, a sense of imprisonment, being on the inside, looking out. Because of fears, because of deception, because something has been eclipsed out of your life. You're ready to make that choice, maybe. The final step to actually eclipse something that is not necessary for you here. So a major turning point. And I would say that look out for your dreams as well. It can be a very dreamy time in the month of June. Maybe even deception. Wow, okay. Okay, here we go. This is your card, King of Swords, a second time, right? So in the month of July, this could also be a legal representative, but King of Swords is someone that does not show emotion. Usually we say that the King of Swords, he minds his heart. This is you feeling not so easily open to new things. You're looking at things as, you know, very calculative. Maybe if you've been deceived, any offers that come through, you'll be looking at twice and three times. Let's have a look at this King of Swords here. And we've got the Death and Rebirth. So something to do with severing ties, right? And remember that we've also got the Star on the inside here, which means you're going through a transformation majorly. Now, remember also that the Death card can also mean money coming through from other sources. It's also a very sexual indication with the Death card. So severing ties with whoever hasn't been intimate with you emotionally, physically. But you are going through a rebirth through severing ties with that unwanted dead skin that you've been carrying. Let's have a look at the King of Swords again. We've got the Two of Swords, Three Swords. This is what you're fearing. Three Swords we've got here because you're holding the Ace of Swords. So something about heartbreak, which also shows up in October. So July, October, something's going on here. Where look at all these thoughts, maybe not having information, not seeing clearly, some information missing in the month of July. That very difficult decision that you need to make could be in relation to children as well. Okay, let's have a look. A lot of thoughts and worries in July. August, we've got the Star, which is, it's your element, of course. It's your wish fulfillment. And the Star can also mean a card of hope and healing. Some of you will be putting your head down and working, hopefully keeping yourself busy. But also you've got the indication in August that through doing the work you can reach the Star and your wish fulfillment. Okay. And this could also be being part of a group, friendships, new friendships coming through, or old friends being there for you, helping you pick up the pieces if that is the case, or you're dreaming of the future, that's what you're working towards. Let's look at September. And we've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, and I feel that this is who you are leaving behind, dear Aquarius. And I'm going to say this, I feel that the Queen of Wands is very happy about that. I don't see her being down in the dumps and upset. Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Remember, she feels very victorious. She's also, and the Queen of Wands is usually Leo, which means that there could be ego. You're both fixed. Let's have a look at that Three of Swords. And I'm going to say for others of you, I suppose, could it be that the Queen of Wands is the soulmate from the past, and this is someone maybe that you've been keeping in your heart since back then, right? Someone that you've known, maybe someone that lived close to you, close to your home. Let's look at the October card. We've got Seven of Cups, which can mean deception, being heartbroken through lack of clarity, confusion. Remember that sevens are always conflict. Again, it's confusion, not knowing which choice, which one of these cups to take. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Queen of Pentacles is usually Virgo. We've got Pisces and Virgo. So some of you could be dealing with someone that is a Virgo. We've got the Pisces card there as well. So Pisces or Virgo. And yes, this could be the new person, but you could also be dealing with a Virgo that's on the cusp with Leo. That you've been heartbroken by, or you've broken their heart. It could go either way. Let's look at November, because the Queen of Pentacles, this is a financially strong person, someone that's financially very well off, very stable, steady. She's usually a mother. So let's have a look at the month of November. And we've got the Fool card. Here is the change. Here is the beginning. Here is the beginning, dear Aquarius. Ready to take that leap of faith. Let's have a look. We've got the Nine of Swords, ready to take that leap of faith, but taking worry with you. A lot of sleepless nights and anxiety. Some of you are hoping to finish this situation, just finish up with it totally. You could be having nightmares about this new journey. Let's have a look at the King of Cups in the month of December. And we've got the Four of Pentacles again. So September and December, there's similarities here. Remember that the Four of Pentacles is usually my Taurus card. It's got to do with values. Going to say that you're open with your heart, but not with your pocket, your money. It's going to take some time for you to trust again, I feel. Let's have another look. And we've got the Four of Wands. It's interesting that I've done a few signs where they get the Four of Wands. December of 2021 is going to be a time when a lot of people will be getting stable. This is the marriage card, but it can also speak of a celebration as well. Four of Wands is like that 11:11. A brand new portal opens here. Very interesting. December of 2021. Another portal, a very important portal opening up. What's at the bottom here? And we've got the Chariot. So there's movement. A card of victory. You're in charge, dear Aquarius. As I said, you've made your choice. Remember that the Chariot is, I'm conflicted because these two horses have got to go forward, move forward. But I'm also victorious. I'm put in the driver's seat, so it's up to me. Short distance travel with your car as well. And there's the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords again. Remember, it's my Libra energy, and that's all about coming into balance. Okay? And of course, the Queen of Swords is the separated divine feminine. So that is your ex. There's no doubt about that. Okay. So, Aquarius, that's what it is. Let's have a look. Let's take some love messages from the Island Time Wellness. The most important months. Wow, this card wants to open up. Let's open it up. since it's struggling to open up. We've got the golden mirror. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. The sword and rose. Okay, so clarity, truth, revelation, serendipity, force, honor, protection, and power. Interesting. And a love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So you've got love coming through, but you're coming out of a narcissistic, one-sided relationship, dear Aquarius. Just, I feel as though you're not going to be trusting very easily, but I do feel that at some point you will open up. Okay, now, this could be the promise of something long-term and stable. I do feel that Aquarius is going to need some time to go through this death and rebirth. That is a process. You will be dating, okay? Sorry, this doesn't say serendipity. It says solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. The sword and rose. So that means to me it's the freedom for you is what's going to give you, what's going to open up a rose. It's going to open up your heart. I do feel that you need a sense of freedom, being able to go out and do all the things that you weren't able to do so before. Some of you felt as though you sacrificed too much, you were stuck. This was not right for you, dear Aquarius. So that's what's going on, Aquarius, for you. That's what the cards have got to say. I will leave you with that. I want to thank you so, so much for connecting with me, for supporting this channel, of course, through this purchase. I do hope that I was able to give you a little bit of clarity. Look at that cross. You've been carrying a burden for quite some time. You've got a new beginning. As the door opens, you're going through transition. You're transforming for sure. I just want to take one card and I will close with that. One card on this, on the birds. Okay, we've got news coming through. Love could come through friendship as well. We've got the grounded, very earthy, very romantic, divine masculine here, holding a rose, so ready to offer their heart. Okay, so this is like the boy next door. I do feel that this is your energy for a lot of you. Again, as I said, you can flip the energies around, but there's a lot of nervousness, jitterness here. I do feel that the grounding will come probably through friendships, through a learning curve. You're growing, dear Aquarius. All right. Thank you so much. Again, I will touch base with you with a love reading. So press on that notification bell if you have not. Lots of love, lots of light. And I'm wishing you a happy birthday as your birthday is just around the corner. Ta-da.